Whoa, when was the last time we went live without a notification blast to at least one or two people? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Hardcore Homie. And actually, I want to first say I didn't come up with that awesome name. That was actually the homie Umbra. They commented, they said, I think he said, yay, Hardcore Homie. And then I was like, that's kind of the perfect name. Wait, let me pop out chat just in case. Okay, so as I said in the everything video, I wanted to have more reasons to stream, and a challenge of this magnitude, which is beating the game with every single gun in the hardcore difficulty, and I'm probably not going to break this down every single time unless somebody asks me to. That's a pretty big challenge. But what's up? What's up, Kylan? How you doing? Finally, we have a reason to stream Sulfur. Not that you can't just stream it playing, but I like to have some sort of, like, mission or something. Hey, hello, love your vids. First time checking a stream. Well, what's up, Lars, Bars, Mars, Scars? Dude, your name rules. Also, Lars, like MC Lars. You know what I mean? The nerdcore rapper. I haven't heard from him in a while. What's going on with him? Hopefully he didn't get in trouble. I feel like every time you find that, like, you don't hear from somebody, especially a musician, it's because they got in a lot of trouble. What's up, guys? I'm just going to get right into it because I do plan to splice together the entire run, because it's hard to beat the game in one sitting for like 2 hours. Maybe if you get like good enough guns. Now, we were fortunate at the end of the Tele update stream, we got the Corpsemaker and Augusta right off the rip, so we're starting easy. These are two of the easiest guns to beat Sulfur with, like, bar none. I mean, like, there's not much else. I couldn't really think of any other challenges on top of just beating it with every gun. So otherwise, we're just going to play fairly normally. We need to get levels. I might reset inventory every time, because then it's like having to find new clothes and caves and everything. That might add a little bit of a challenge, but I don't think it's totally necessary. Otherwise, we're just going to play, because it's going to be difficult. Goat of Sulfur, man. Goat. Well, I think the goat of Sulfur belongs to Script, but I appreciate you at least considering me. Wait. I don't even see this fire guy. That must be a sniper. Hold on. Do we have... I don't know if we're mixing this right. This sounds a little low. No. It's because I got this music just right. Okay. It's just right. It's just sitting there. But what is up, Trippy? What's up, Bears? Me. Are you the gout? Are you the goat? The gout? Dude, we popped him right in his melon, dude. That is awesome. Do you prefer normal levels over endless? I think I do. I really like endless, but the problem with endless for me is I went for a PB for the mask, or the hood, the goblin hood that they were giving away. If anyone could get like the highest endless, and I went for till stage 42, left my PC on for 3 days, and since then I've been like a little hesitant to fire it back up. That's quite the investment, bro. We need to rank this up too a little bit. Now, since this isn't a soul flock, we can actually pick what oils and stuff we want to put on here. I don't want to sit on these guns for too long without oils and enchantments, but it's nice to use guns that aren't like being destroyed every single time I put an enchantment on it. That's the thing with the soul flock, is you're locked in, and the moment you could have a decently good run, and then one thing can destroy everything. We don't need Shoe. We don't need Shoe. Nah, you said that last time, brother. You the goat, humble as fuck, my boy. No, but I do mean it. Script rules, dude. I feel like that he is the one character that everybody falls in love with as soon as they meet him. Script. Like, he's so adorable. And that's easy to do when you make a character who's like a goblin, so naturally you're a little cautious of him. But he's just so cute. Whoa, that was not a good hiding job. I think he knew he was never gonna get me if he just stayed back there. You might try to make some Nashville hot chicken here. Why not? I feel like you would get so much more loot on endless, but all your storage is probably full already. So if I'm like looting something, if I want something in specific, like a gold laser sight or something, then yeah, I do go with endless. But I don't play more than, like, stage, I don't know, 5 or 6, because it's just, it's diminishing returns, especially with the time of investment you have to put into that. I would never go to stage 42 again. I started a soul flock, got a snut, and the starter gun, I was very sad. To pull a dirk is crazy. But that has happened to me too many times. I don't know what it is. I do love the Dirk, though. The Dirk is great. I like the Snut. The Snut, if you break down the stats, is a really good revolver. It just doesn't seem like it would be because it's a grandma gun. But it's really good. I think it's got like 2 more bullets than the Balthazar, right? So like already right there, it's got a bit of an advantage over it. I think the reload's a little faster. I fuck with the oils guy. He looks like he knows what's up. You mean the guy who eats pen ink? I mean, I'm not here to constantly talk shit on Kevin. All right, I'll give him a break. But the guy, I believe, eats pen ink. Man, I had an idea and don't know if it's stupid, but what if you could adopt some goblins that walk around the church? You could play fetch with them and have an NPC vendor that can give you clothes? Like, turn into, like, a farming sim? You know what? You know what would be a good way to like, spin that to where everyone would be satisfied? Do you remember when, like, games had mobile counterparts that were... These guys might just be sitting on Nashville Hot Chicken. Nice. That's 3? And plenty of eggs. I need to find a vendor like yesterday. We're going to drop that. We're going to eat this. Pick up this one. I do... Oh, shit. There we go. Because we're going to try to make some chocolate mud cakes, obviously. We already have the sugar and the flour, so we just need the cacao, which can be difficult to get our hands on. But you remember when, like, games used to... Have I been here? No, they were killing chickens long before I got here. When games used to have, like, mobile counterparts that were nothing like the game. Like, Battleborn had... I think it was called Battleborn Tap, which was nothing like Battleborn, but I still played the hell out of it. Imagine if Sulfur had a mobile game where it was, like, a little farming sim or something. I thought that was a ghost for some reason. Oh, this guy, huh? Definitely don't want to mess with him. Ooh, but I do want that escargot. I don't even understand how that hits me, dog. Can't really use a pistol. We should keep the shotgun damage increase. I'm not going to use Plague, I don't think. So we're just going to go with the escargot. I was going to use that to sell, but it doesn't seem like vendors want anything to do with me. Hot pot's not bad to have in my hot bar. But I also... That would require a bunch of inventory management, and I can't find anyone to sell. Maybe I should get rid of the fucking... The encrypted sweater, dude. This is going to sell for peanuts. The... I don't want to actually waste that. The Scroll of Plague is going to sell for a lot more. How do I do a soul flock? So you'd have to find rules that you're comfortable with. I have a set of rules that I started with, which I've changed a little bit as time has gone on. And I could get you that set of rules, or you can go on to one of my soul flock videos on the Yappy Dot, and you can find the rules there. We are having such a... Just a bunch of free Nashville Hot Chicken on this trip, and it's making this hardcore run seem even more inevitable, baby. But yeah, I think we might do an inventory reset so that we have to start with a Dirk every time, which would mean we have to get another Dirk, because I think I got rid of it as it's for the meme. Which is unfortunate. Okay, hold on, pal. Hold on, pal. God, the Augusta. Have we even beefed this thing at all? No. We only have damage oil on the Corpsemaker. Everything else is... Everything on the Augusta is stock. It's just so strong. I might want to get a priming bolt on this Corpsemaker. I don't normally do that, but with the amount of damage we could do up close with the Augusta, I don't think we ever need to spray and pray, right? Might as well turn that into a little DMR. Dude, I feel like he's eating right there. I feel like he ate just a bit. Ooh, combat boot. That is an immediate upgrade in my opinion. See, we get 10% move speed, which we were getting from the ice skate anyways. Accuracy when moving, weapon weight. If we weren't resetting our inventory at some point, this would be, like, completely broken. I'm picking up the stick. I don't know if I'm going to make power bars. Maybe if I'm in a situation where I desperately need to get away. I'm hoping we actually run into Kevin so we can buy the oils, whatever oils he has here, and then go back to the church and get another roll on them. Because they don't reset unless you've spent enough time in... a match, or you spend the money with the DHL demon to make that happen, and we don't even have him, so... I think I'd rather have the butter than a quick little heal from a hot dog. No vendors still is kind of crazy. Wouldn't mind a sulfur. I don't like the look of the recon scope. I know that's going to upset, like, 10 people on the planet, but I don't love it. I don't love it. I save and quit, and listen, when I came back to the run, I lost all my bonus movement speed. That's not good, but it's on brand with an early access game. Hopefully, you were able to log that bug or somebody already had it in, and they can fix that, because that kind of defeats the purpose of leaving, and it makes you not want to come back until they fix something like that. Oh, shit. Nice. I Whatever. It's just a shoe. Again, it's not going to make me much money. How hard is it to beat the game with a rank 5 oiled dirk? I built one for fun, but still have it. So if I was to beat it with a rank 1 or rank 5 dirk, I would probably try to make it 12 gauge chisel, because why not? If I'm really trying to beat it with just that dirk, I would do 12 gauge chisel. I'd make it a really strong semi-automatic dirk. But if you don't want to do something like that, you could turn it into a little mini, like a little SMG, gun crank it, increase your RPM a little bit, make sure you get stable hips so that your recoil's not shooting through the roof. And it's a decent little burst SMG with like 7 rounds. You know, you could even get a little wacky and do some reload oils on it. And if you're doing stable hip, I think it's Gunslinger. Takes away your aim as well, your ADS as well, so you can just do that. That's what I would do. It's a decent gun. You just have to build it really well. You have to get some really good rolls on it. We'll have to do the dirk at some point. The cacao. Boom. We can actually make... Is there a cauldron nearby? Because with this, we can make what we need to make here. Okay. I don't necessarily need to make power bars. We have guns that are shooting and killing. It's a huge benefit to the run right now. I guess that one didn't want to. What the hell? This guy's eating, bro. He ate earlier, too. When is he full? Battleborn is a deep cut. Battleborn is, like, one of my favorite games I've ever played. I absolutely adore Battleborn to this day. I was devastated when it went away. Why am I doing that? Went on about the range of this thing. I'll waste a couple of bullets there. Why not? I don't like the big guys. They're scary. Can we please get a vendor? I would love that mac and cheese. I already have one of these, so I'm going to drink that. I just need to sell some of this stuff. Or else we're going to be missing out on a lot of money for the remainder of the run. And we're going to get cheese and sewers and everything? That's actually a great idea, like a Tamagotchi thing. Make a home for goblins. Yeah, dude. And if it ties into sulfur, it could be loaded with sulfur ads, and that won't annoy people. That's what works so well with those, like, old mobile games. Is because, like, you're playing... Maybe you even get some in-game content. They could do it when they get double cheeseburger. Holy shit. Cool. We have space. That's the best heals in the game. If you're stats-wise. I still think that pizza's better because it's only the... Oh, nice. Finally. Might be able to get a bunch of chocolate mud cakes here. Cap. All right. We're going to cap on that, aren't we? We're just going to be capping all day long. Mega home for goblins. The Goblin Retirement Center. That's what it could be. Like the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2. I did almost everything before the new update, including beating the game in one go, starting at town with nothing but a level 0 dirk. Why start at town and not caves? Because you hit caves after you beat the game. I guess that's fair. And town with a dirk is a lot, you know, to give you credit there, town with a dirk is a lot harder than caves with a dirk. In caves with a dirk, you're going to come across some stuff, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. 1 bullet's penetrating? I don't think we're going to be using that. We're only going to be looking for good oils. Big, strong oils. I'm not trying to backtrack too much with this challenge, or else that'd be really boring, so... Where's the butter? Isn't this what I need? Dude, do I need double butter? What am I forgetting? Sugar, flour? Is it not water? Fucking Christ, dude. How come I always space the damn... Oh, the egg. You big idiot. The egg, the egg, the egg. It's always the egg. Every fucking time. Every time. I forget about one thing. It's either the egg or the sugar. Every single time. I think we could have had a bigger yield, but I didn't do this right. But since he's got the cacao, this is more than enough. Honestly, 10, we might have 2 of these left when we beat the game. That's an overload, in my opinion. We're going to wait for some jam and mix it with that blood. Oh, I have a sulfur grenade? I didn't even know. Do a little bit of inventory management. It's not perfect. It's not even clean. We should buy some ammo. I should have bought it at that box, but then I have to backtrack again. I'm not trying to do that. We need the money... for Kevin, so we're not going to buy too much. We'll buy a soda. So soda's like secretly super powerful with how like cheap it is. Actually, I think we used the sugar to make more mud cakes. We could have made a bunch of soda. That's all right. They should let us transmog some of the sites. Huge hollow site fan, but the best crit is the biggest is on the biggest scope. Transmogging is like my favorite feature from any game with skins. Oh, wow. I just stood there and took that. Didn't need to. Didn't need that one. But I'd rather get like gun skins first. You know, I was initially like, whatever, I don't care. But after the devs like openly said that that's something they've been interested in for a while, something they've been thinking about was gun skins, I'm more on board. Because it's like, if the possibility of it is like super real, then I don't know, it's hard not to be at least a little bit on board for gun skins. I think the guns look great on their own, but to say that Augusta or this Corpsemaker wouldn't look better with some flames on the side, you're just lying. As long as it's not like loaded with microtransactions. There could be a couple. I am taking some really unnecessary shots here to my face, making them more unnecessary. I thought there was another one. Did we mow down two? If we can get chain lightning on that Corpsemaker, we might not need to prime bolt it. We might just keep it. But I don't know. The range on the Augusta is already really good if you think about it. What happened to you? I'm not going to take the risk of shooting him in the throat, because when they're that white bow, they're just going to zip-zap around. I'm not into that. I'm not having that. Oh my gosh. It's been non-stop the past few days, too. I loved Borderlands growing up, so was very excited for a new Gearbox game. He walked right past the stove. I forgot about the stove. I forgot. I was mostly looking for a fucking vendor, dude. My inventory was so jam-packed. But we wouldn't have had no, we did have the egg. Never mind. I just kept forgetting about the egg. Hey, I'm excited for the build battle stream. I've been helping a few of my friends make builds to submit for it. Milk? Yeah, the egg. You see, even it's like easy to forget one of them because there's so many ingredients to the chocolate mud cakes. It's huge. It's a huge thing, but you get a nice big yield for it. About the gun build battle, I don't believe the person has told me if they want to like have any, you know, remain anonymous about it, but there was another $100 donation towards it. I won't say their name. If they want to say that they did it, I can confirm it or not. But some people like to keep that private, that they did something like that, and I totally get that, respect it. But the prize for the Gun Build Battle 3 is now at $225, which is fucking crazy. I think that is, I mean, it might be double of what it was last time. So whoever wins that is going to get 225 bones. I guarantee it's going to come right from me. I'm not touching any of that money. It's just sitting there on Venmo and Wise, which I'd never used before, but now I have Wise. Because the person was not in America, and I didn't realize Venmo, like some other countries don't allow Venmo. I didn't know that. I should have, but I'm slacking. I got problems. I got beef with PayPal, so I don't use PayPal anymore. They, I don't like the way they operate, you know? Like, it doesn't matter. The whole, I don't even want to get into PayPal, dude. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, how do I explain this to make any sense? But PayPal doesn't make fucking sense. They like, as soon as a charge goes through, no matter what, even if you don't have a bank account and all this shit, they immediately count it, and it fucked me like twice. And I'm just done with them. They're annoying. Well, now we got the sugar we were looking for. I should have cleared that corner better. I could have got rocked. Okay, speaking of getting rocked, there's a lot of bad dudes coming through right now. I'm trying to think, like, obviously explosive would be good on either of these. It's just good to have an explosive gun no matter what. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to, because if I do that, I'm going to keep doing that with every fucking thing. I'm just going to eat this. That's a high heal. I don't need to hold on to it. We still have the hot pot, too. I forgot about the fucking hot pot. We need to cook. Jesse, we need to cook. But, yeah, so $225 for the win of the Gun Build Battle 3 is fucking huge. Okay, we need that. We need that, and we need water. Oh, no, that's Thunderbolt. Chain lightning. I can't even think. I forgot what chain lightning is. Shit. Wait. I hear bad boy. Oh, it's this one. He's not that scary. Oh, except for the heat-seeking balls. I believe the Augusta's on a reload. No, I have one left. Okay. We can use this to make some sodies. Boom, put this in here, get a free power bar. Think there was another water back there. It should be two light. Is it two lighting for chain lighting? Well, that's easy. That's easy to remember. Now we just need to run the effects. Thank you. I forget. I forget mostly because I'm spoiled with my main save. I already have everything for Kevin. It's already all locked down. I should be going after him first. These guys are easy to dodge if you're not being dumb. Hey. Fella. Oh, sometimes their bullets like curve around the wall. That was a little dangerous. I should have been peeking. I'm killing everybody. I feel like in town you don't really have to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Get the XP. Damn, he didn't die from that? He's got to be tickle health. Oh, we're almost out of ammo on this guy. It's because we're not finding vendors, bro. It's kind of ridiculous. Little limp dick throw. I don't like the new grenade animations, bro. It looks like we're struggling to get that shit out. Look at that. Base Augusta. Is that another... Oh, no, it's high grade. That's not a bad oil to have. Depending on what we do with a future build. I don't think we need it for either of these. These guys just kind of already start with a lot. So I don't think we'd need that. Rhubarb porridge. Let's just do this. I don't know. We might not even do anything with that rubber. But we may. We may not, though. We probably won't. Damn, that was a lot of unnecessary hits, dude. Oof. Let's eat the flour. Fuck it. No, we don't need to. That's a lot of inventory management I'm not interested in. Yeah, it feels too slow. Not very smooth. It looks confusing. Like, especially with a sulfur grenade. Maybe all the grenades should have different weights to them. Because that sulfur grenade should be zipping out of your fucking hand. Okay, this could be the end. We're in a really, really tight corner here. We have some speed with our shoes. Nice. I think we're good. We're clutching up here just a little bit. AR guy, so we're going to wait. Where'd he go? He's leaving. He's full-blown leaving at this point. Ammo consumption chance is this game stand-in for extended mags? Kinda, but I don't love it, personally. I would rather have extended mags. Now, I've had this conversation with somebody before, and they were like, well, then they'd have to change the UI. And my point of view on that is change the UI. Like, extended mags would be sick, especially because we can't do infinite ammo without doing a whole bunch of work now. I have no plans for either of these. I don't know why I have them. But that is a good heal right there. We're going to grab the wine. Wine should cure... Yeah, poison. The water was probably better. Whatever. I could bust him and then drop the 3, get some more XP, but I think I'm going to be safe, especially because we're not finding fucking vendors. Probably going to have to use an ammo box. I'm afraid of wasting a bunch of money on an ammo box, though. I'll be tempted for sure. Oof. Let's eat an egg. Grab that. Fuck it. It's not that bad. A little snut. You know, what I should have done, instead of the first 2 guns I find, I should have just done, like, started with a couple of guns I don't love that much. I do like this snut, but I feel like every challenge run I've ever done has been snut-centered. So getting it out of the way would have been nice. I'm sorry, but I do not want to use any more of that ammo. This is an ammo chugger, though. The Augusta loves ammo. Oh, a singular shoe. I'm going to keep the combo we got going on. We need these herbs. Big time. I just picked that up, too. It feels like a waste. Ammo, 50 BMG. We're getting a lot of... How full are... We got to be close to 50 BMG. Never mind. It felt like we were getting a lot of that. The new animations are because I think you can cook the grenades now. I feel like you could have a while ago, too. I might be tripping. I don't use grenades. So I may be confusing that with a different game. Oh, spaghetti bolognese. That's a good meal right there, honey. Oh, shit. I said I don't really need the power bars. They are fun. I think we should have somewhere we could cook nearby. If not back here. Because that's 2 decent heals. That cotton candy should be really quick. And then spaghetti bolognese is goated. We may backtrack a little bit. Oh, finally. Finally. We keep getting the bestseller for town. It does extend the mag value, so kind of. It doesn't extend it more. It will give a chance to extend. And that's the issue with those oils is you're not guaranteed that extension, right? And that's why it's hard to say, it's hard to consider them that because of that. I don't really want to sell anything right now, but we may use that cacao to make the power bars, save the sodas. So you know what I mean? Like, because it's only so much of a percentage. Can I double up? No. I'm just going to get the one. And then we'll wait for another cacao and go back for that bolognese. So, yeah, if it was, like, guaranteed to save the bullets, then I would consider that. But I think because of the caveat, I have a hard time considering it being an extended mag. Also, do you know if you gain XP on hit or kill? If you kill your boss, if you kill boss, would XP go to gun equipped? So it's per whatever gun is out. So that's why you can get... Oh, I forgot to buy ammo. God damn it. That's why you can get XP for your knife and everything, but it's got to be whatever gun you have in your inventory. I believe that's how it works. I don't want to speak with any certainty, but I'm like 99% sure. What is it, 5.56 still? Okay, I didn't know if we upgraded that or not. That's the thing. Everybody hates 5.56, but everybody loves a Corpsemaker. I don't hate 5.56. I love the recoil on a 5.56. Berry jam, baby. We got 2 blood. Shit. All this fun inventory management. You gotta love it. And we are sitting on so much crap. Well, here. We took a hit. Now we have a reason to heal. We need it. We need to heal. So, a butter sandwich. Top us off. Oh my god. That's not good. No. I don't need more boys. Alright? Less boys. Holy shit. This is really bad. That has to be the worst case scenario for something that could pop around that corner. And he's gunning us down, dude. He's chasing us far. Big time. Oh my god. We have ammo, so let's... By golly, let's use it. What did we just pick up? Oh, the berry jam, so we can make another health potion. Boom. Berry jam. Free health potion, baby. That's what I like to do at the end. Like, near... Hey, homie, I was having a small discussion. Wait, hold on. Let me get a little caught up here. 3 oil minimum on unlimited ammo is hella whack. It doesn't make it as appealing anymore. Imagine if you could use slippers as a weapon. That would, like, throw the chocolate. Oh, my God. Now, the problem is, if we kill him... Is he a splitter? Yeah, he's a splitter. Okay, now we know. Hold on, chat. Let me rock this jabroni real quick. Honestly, I don't know if he's worth the hassle. We're going to eat our hot pot. Throw one of our fish legs up here. We're going to get on. We're just going to leave. Because we're on Town 5, right? Yeah, so we just need to drop down. It's going to make it... We're going to take some extra hits for this, but I don't really feel excited to fight that guy. 3 of them? With, like, 1 attachment on 2 guns? Or 1 enchantment? No thanks. I'm out of here. We didn't get the energy ammo spawn. Damn. Oh, there it is. I love this area. This area is OP. Especially for challenge runs. You just run this one over and over again. I was having a small discussion on Reddit about how it's a little unfortunate that you usually get basic weapons in the caves for a soul flock. What do you think about having the option to exchange one of your guns for the first weapon of each new area if it's more interesting? I was thinking of doing a mulligan system. Kind of like if you beat the game, you beat the soul flock, on the next soul flock, you don't have to use the 2 guns you just beat with. That way, there's variety. But then the mulligan would reset when you win that one. So you'd have to kind of like combo streak it. I was thinking of doing something like that so that it's not always the same 2 guns. But ultimately, the rule of the soul flock is change it however you see fit. Whatever is the most fun to you. Could work like a boomerang. The chocolate boomerang would be on brand. I think we need it. That is the thing with those kind of challenges. You got to roll with what you have. Yeah, it's true, but a mulligan's not bad. If you've already proved that you could beat the game with a shitty dirk and snut, in the next run you shouldn't have to do that, right? Why am I sitting on this? I should have sold this a long time ago. I use 5.56 as a more spicy 9mm. That's essentially what it is. Lock-in time, baby. That was scary back there. That was scary as hell. I just want to pop in and was wondering, ever thought of making a bolter build Chimera with 50 cal and explosive scroll? Thoughts? It could work if you're prime bolting it, right? I feel like you'd have to prime bolt it. That could be really strong. It's got the damage bonus for some reason. It's a really good gun. I think there should be a weapon mod that extends the magazine by 20% or more, or so, and be gun dependent, so guns like the Breacher wouldn't get more overpowered. That could work because there are attachments that you can't put attachments on energy weapons, right? You could put sights and everything, but you can't change the barrel for energy weapons. So that should be the case for other attachments as well. I think it could work. Oh, nice. Watch it right now while I shower. Cool. Cool recipe. You got a power bar. Hell yeah, we did. I saw someone thinking about bolters. They suggested a narrow spread 12 gauge explosive to get that real punchiness. If you want it really narrow, you're going to have to do exotic barrel and dead center oil. Both of those oils that can narrow your shotgun spread into like nothing. Or use saving. That sounds valid. You could switch out weapons once it reaches level 5. That could be a good system too. That's a decent rule too. I think that could work really well. And especially because once you get to level 5, you're going to be in a spot in the game because you can't go backwards during a soul flock. That's going to make things way more difficult. I haven't been a huge fan of the Chimera. Mag size is awkwardly small. I haven't had any issues with the mag size. Is that gun insurance? Dude, that's 5,000 bones. We don't need it because if we die, it's GG's. The save is gone. I didn't even think about that. Gun insurance is entirely useless in hardcore. I mean, I don't even need to explain that. It's just the truth of the matter. Nice. But this is just 5,000 bucks for free, baby. I love seeing it. I love to see it. I think we're going to scoot on past sewers. I don't like teleporting back after sewers because it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Boom. Perfect. This should give us a decent armor. The poison resistance is nice. What is it, 2? Okay. I don't care about the poison. I don't give a shit about the poison resistance. We could sell the Death Star. We need to see a pink chest, actually. I'm so used to soul flock rules that I've probably been walking right past pink chests and not done anything about it. What are we looking at? Good condition, perfect condition. Worn helmet. Boom. Should be fine. The guns are fine. They're not really enchanted. I think we can get through sewers. We can still use the amulet and everything. I'm going to try not to, but we should be fine to get through sewers. We need to find Fex and, yeah, I'm thinking we need... Chain lightning is just so good, dude. It's just so good. Yeah, we're not going back to church. There's only 4 levels in sewers. We'll go back to church after sewers. I haven't been a huge... Sorry. Hey, homie. How we doing today? Pretty good. It's been... Dude, life has been fucking crazy. I didn't even touch my computer yesterday. We went to the aquarium with my kid because his grandparents got him tickets for his birthday last month, and it's just been so crazy we haven't had a chance to go down there. So we had free tickets to the aquarium yesterday, and that was really fun. Kind of needed that. We, a little depressing, but one of our dogs is getting older, and she had an infection, so we took her to the vet, and we found out she's got a heart murmur. And if you know anything about that, it's not great. And so we found out that she's going to be taking pills for the rest of her life to kind of help with the heart murmur so that her heart doesn't get so big that she dies from it. So yeah, that we've been it's kind of been a lot lately. And going to the aquarium yesterday, I feel like helped my wife and I tremendously. You know those kind of things where you just kind of need a break from all the crappy stuff going on and just go hit the library, bro. Just go have a little bit of fun. I think we're gonna stick with the library, the aquarium. Where am I getting library from? I have no clue. I saw a tracksuit and that sparked a library. But yeah, today, I mean, since the aquarium, it's been really fun. And my wife got her bonus from her work finally. Her Christmas bonus, like last month. And we've been setting up a fish tank, cycling it and everything for my son. Because he's 2, but he's obsessed with water and fish. He just walks around the house going, fish, fish. And, yeah, we've been trying to set him up with a fish tank for a while. Especially because we have a bunch from having all these lizards. We've had lizards forever now, so we had a fish tank that wasn't being used. We finally cycled it, dropped some fish in today. So the last 2 days have been such an improvement over the sad stuff going on. She's like, dogs get old, right? She's 12. Of course she's going to get something like a heart murmur. That's just what happens. You know, if you've had dogs your whole life, it happens. It just sucks. Not gonna lie, I love the Chimera. It's so much fun. Even at its basic, it's pretty good. The mag size is low. But for just like a burst, and done with it, it's super strong. Yeah, I was playing hardcore and managing inventory like I normally do, and I realized, why am I even storing ammo if I don't use it? I lose it. Yeah, pretty much, man. I mean, we had the ammo caps. So, ooh, I guess every time we beat the game with a gun, we should just fucking drop it in the blueprint machine. I didn't even think about that. Just grind out all the achievements that way. This is how we do it. So, because I'm hoping these will be level 5 by the end of it. We do need to buy some ammo. Wanted to save my money for oils from good old Kevo. And with that weapon insurance, we will be chilling. Let me get caught up here a little bit. My bad, guys. Sometimes I just get into like a train of thought. A chain of thought, whatever you say. Yeah, I was playing, keep the insurance, that 5K claims. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Good wishes for Doggy. Yeah, well, since we've been giving her medication for her heart and her infection, she's been acting like a puppy again. She's been feeling obviously way better. So that is something that puts my mind at ease a little bit. Yeah, you wish they could live as long as we do. Well, we also have a tortoise. We bought a tortoise like a year and a half ago. And now we have an animal that we will never see die. That thing will watch us die. Like, it's a leopard tortoise. So I think the lifespan is like 150 or something. He's going to be my kid's tortoise someday. You sound like a good dad. Well, I try to be. It's like the craziest job in the world. Being a dad is really, really difficult. And you're always like, am I doing this the right way? Especially with a 2-year-old. Because you can't really like punish him. You can't be like, that's it, you're grounded. He'll just look at you and say fish again and throw something at you. He's in that phase too, where he's just like constant energy all the time. Hey, I got into SULFUR a few days ago. Really been loving your videos. Made a nice Augusta build a bit ago. Had Brute, Francian, Artillery, Storm Surge, and Arkanoid. Been loving the gun building. Arkanoid and Storm Surge, bro, that sounds crazy. That sounds like you're bouncing balls everywhere. I love guns like that, though. That's scary, but in a good way. We're like elves from the perspective of a dog. Wait, what? You should explain it. What do you mean? Hey, man, I just want to say thank you for all the great content you put out. It's really helped me get out of a funk and actually beat the game. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Because, dude, I remember the first time I was going through Dungeon. I just struggled with Dungeon. I don't know why. That one took me a minute, bro. I didn't even know if I was going to keep playing the game. So after you play it for so long, you can kind of forget that this game, it gets really hard. So I'm glad I could help, dude. This game is really difficult if you don't, like, know every fucking aspect to it. So, yeah, I get it. It could be rough. I'm glad I was able to help, bro. Sorry about your dog. You sound like a good pet keeper. I love pets, bro. I'm one of those people that has that, like, I don't know if it's a mental health issue or not, but, like, I need pets, like, all the time. We have a bunch, but a lot of them are low-maintenance pets. Like the fish and the mice. You know, you just have to clean out their stuff, play with them once or twice a day. Not bad. I think the hockey helmet's pretty good, but pretty low when it comes to durability, so we're going to ignore that. Yeah, and then I feel like we have a lot, but then again, like, our bearded dragons are fucking, they're like 12 years old at this point. They're old as shit, too. So, actually, I think my dog might be 14. She's up there, dude. But she's a mixed breed, and mixed breeds always live longer for some reason. I don't know what that is, but mixed breeds tend to live a lot longer than, like, pure breeds. Which you wouldn't expect that, you know? That's always what I've been told. And it's been the case for all my dogs. My purebreds have always kind of died a decent, like, chunk earlier than my mixed breeds. And I like mixed breeds, too, because they all look different. It's hard to find two Pekingese Yorkies that look the same. Oh, my God. I'm just letting him punch me in the back. Some mulled wine would be better, and I could have just jumped in the water. I wasted that. Breeders doing unholy things like pugs instead of breeding for the dogs that have longer lives. Yeah, dude. I hate that shit. I've always wanted a French bulldog, but my wife is adamant that we don't get one because they are kind of abominations, which sucks. They have all those health problems, and I've had dogs with health problems, and I've loved them, but you're right. You and my wife are right. You can't, just because they're cute doesn't mean it's a good idea. In fact, it's a worse idea, because then you're going to be paying all these vet bills, and then they're not going to live a long time, and then, but Frenchies are so fucking cute, dude. And I love my Italian Greyhound. I don't know if those are caused from bad breeding habits, Italian Greyhounds, but she did develop a lot of health problems. Hey, HD. What's up, the Ice Butcher? How you doing, buddy? I fucking, I still love that nickname. I never put that together. HD. That's sick. I guess if your dog lives for too long, Genie Shoe, we were going to be selling that, they make less money selling a new one. And I believe the more you, like, breed a dog, they say it takes, like, a year off of their lifespan after, like, the second breed. So, yeah, it's, like, there's some science behind it where eventually their bodies start to break down from how many times they've had babies, and that's why those puppy mills are horrible. I tried a bouncy Storm Surge combo for the contest. I was mostly just playing in grayscale from the constant shock. Dude, we should be allowed to change, like, they should add some filters in the game. That would be cool. Like, Fallout 76 has filters. You say what you want about that game, but the 3D goggles that you can put on them with the filters and everything, that's pretty sick. I would love that. And we also have that with the Rudolph nose. I didn't even think about that. We should get more like that. Bouncing Storm Surge is a recipe for self-flashbang. Learn that the hard way. And death. Because those electric balls will get you good. Elves typically live a very long time compared to humans. I need to brush up on my Lord of the Rings, bro. I haven't watched them in years. I do love Lord of the Rings. Wasn't a huge fan of The Hobbit outside of the Desolation of Smaug. I thought that movie ruled. But I didn't love the first Hobbit movie. I was like, I don't know. I need to give it another shot. I'm gonna have to watch it with my kid. Someday he's gonna be all over that shit. All right, nice. We have a chance at another. Shit, we can get a lot of things from Fex. Fex is low key OP. We can get double fire here. Get an explosive on the Augusta, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it needs explosive. Honestly, we're kind of kidded. Explosive might be overkill. It's really good early game or on guns that need more than one purpose. But it's also really powerful in general, I'm not gonna lie. Explosive is very good. Oh, I can answer that. Dungeon assassins are BS to the highest degree. Sup? What's up, Mint? How you doing? Minty, how you doing? Currently running a Cavalier with Pesticide, Helium, Black Friday, and Expander. It's really good. Those are some, like, interesting oil combos. That's oh, shit. Nice. We could get Holy Fire. That would be good. But the double Storm Surge makes me think maybe we should just send it with a Storm Surge Augusta, or maybe I really like Storm Surge for automatics. But I kind of like the idea of this being more long-range Corpsemaker, and having it automatic for that doesn't make sense. I went the wrong way. That's a bit of a backtrack. My bad. Thank you, Fex. There was also, we could have grabbed that Scroll of Light and try to make a Holy Fire. Obviously, a goated scroll. I have a 7-year-old Aussie named Pickle. That's an amazing name. And 7 years old is like the prime years for a dog. That's when you know exactly who they are. It's not a mental issue to have pets, Lamau. I used to have horses and goats. No, I mean like always having to have a bunch of pets. It does add to my workload every day. Like, I basically wake up and go to sleep taking care of my pets and my son. Like, all the schedule is revolving around them. So if I had less, I would have more time to do stuff or maybe relax. But I, like, need pets. We had mixed breed cat that lived for 21 years for some reason. Well, cats already have a tendency to not want to die. That's why I my whole life I thought I was a dog person. I think I lean more on cats. Cats are like, they're low maintenance. They just want you to clean their shit and give them some food and water. They still play with you. They like let you know when they're happy with their audible purring and everything. Dogs will wag their tails and they got expressions with their face. I love dogs, but I definitely might gravitate more towards cats as I get older on in life. Hi, Dot. Hi, Delacy. How you doing, buddy? Delacy. Daddy Delacy. How are you, man? I had a small chihuahua. He was lazy and shy, a nervous, shy goofball. My chihuahua is always down here underneath my desk. I have a chihuahua named Jazzy, and I think he's sleeping right now. But I love him. He's like my work buddy. Every time I come in here to like edit or stream or what have you, he's with me. He's like gotta be with me. He's like my muse. Electric balls, baby. Let's go. I'm actually dog sitting for a friend who has a Saint Bernard. Guys literally love incarnate. Dude, Saint Bernards are the best. I've never met a mean Saint Bernard. I feel like that's why they picked a Saint Bernard for Cujo, right? Because it's like, nobody knows a mean Saint Bernard. I'm sure there are some, because any owner can turn a dog evil, but those dogs are just the most delightful big kids. They're like big old kids. I love those dogs. Great first words to hear when I enter the stream. But wait, what did I say? Yeah, it's rough self-damage wise. Yeah, well, you could always do some electric protection, buddy. Those builds can be really strong. Or you could watch Fryren? I don't know what that is. Currently running a 50 BMG Hell and Back with Slow Punch, Stable Hip, Exotic Barrel, and Holy Fire. Trying to figure out what to put on it next. 50 BMG, Hell and Back, Slow Punch, Stable Hip, Exotic Barrel, and Holy Fire. Arkanoid. Arkanoid and Holy Fire are like OP. Because Holy Fire isn't affected by bullet speed. So you like any railgun won't feel the effects of bullet speed. So putting an Arkanoid with any railgun is going to make it really good. You're just getting like 10 free bounces for nothing. There's like no downside. Is it unhinged to think a Counter-Strike mode in Sulfur would be badass, or some kind of 2008 MP mode with a bunch of versus modes 4v4? No, it's not unhinged. And I actually brought that up to the devs during one of the... it might have been the live Q&A, and I might not have been the one to bring it up. Somebody in chat might have said it, but when we did the live Q&A, I believe, or the first interview... They said that they would be interested a long time from now, way, way, way in the future. They are not opposed to the idea of PvP. And obviously, with an inspiration of the game being Counter-Strike, it makes sense. I made 2 different bolt guns in Sulfur, dude. I've been seeing a lot about it. I think there was a post about bolt guns on Reddit today, too. Was that you? I know I saw something about that. Something I found out recently is that all the ghosts are immune to explosive damage for some reason. That is very strange. Even the bonus from your shots from your gun? Because that's not right. That's weird. Running it with a 7.62 Chimera with explosion, ascetic, double or nothing, sorry, and perforate oil. Which one? Wait, what are you running with that? I think I missed something. My bad. Low maintenance, high judgment. Are you talking about cats? Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, bro. If I, like, my cat, because like everybody has that one cat where they just loves them more than everyone else. If I pet my cat wrong in the morning, my cat Nairobi, she's a calico. If I pet her just a little bit wrong in the morning, she'll just leave. She'll just fucking leave. She'll go to the other side of the room, and I get the judgment, bro. I see it in her eyes. Otherwise, she's like all over me all the time. Oh, dang, he's doing it. Here we go. The cat's independent spirit brings their own issues. My friends' cats always crawl over their keyboards for attention. If I had my door open, I'd have 4 cats in here all over me. But I can't, because my son will come in here and start yanking shit off of my desk and everything. What's really fun to me about Sulfur so far is that there's too much room for experimenting and making unhinged shit. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. It's fun either way. Yeah, no, that was my big draw, too. When I figured out the gun building, I was like, wait, this game is special, bro. Oh, hey, dude. Once you figure out like how to build guns, it's a hard game not to love. If you've got that kind of, like, creative side to you, where it's almost like you're fucking modding the game, dude. It's really a tough game to not just sink a bunch of time into, not fall in love with almost immediately. I love the Augusta, dude. I think he might have gotten a little bit of damage there. I just let him give me the hit, bro. I was hoping he got a little bit of damage from that explosive barrel. I don't think he did. All this 7.62 I'm not going to do anything with. I don't need to kill him. I'm just going to leave. Also, cats can destroy your homework. Happened to me when I was like 12. Dude, like the old fucking dog ate my homework thing. When we lived in our apartment, my wife, when she was going to college, my cat, but my cat before I met her, ate her fucking, one of her, like, essays. Like, I think it was, like, one of the cheat sheets. He was eating it on the couch, bro. I'd never actually seen a dog eat somebody's homework, but my cat ate her homework. And I was embarrassed for him. It was toxic. We still have that cat, too. He's old as shit. Free Ren is an anime about a magic elf, and it definitely goes into how her long lifespan affects her mindset. Perchance. I need to see more anime. Watch more anime. I haven't watched too much. I got about 100 episodes deep of One Piece. Almost got caught up to where the live action is, and I need to go back and get back into it. Anime is a big commitment, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many of them that are very, very fucking long. Oh shit. I'm a bigger fan of K-dramas, but I'm kind of picky with K-dramas. I won't just watch any of them. But I do fuck with K-dramas. Like, we're watching The Wonderfuls right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I find that K-dramas are really... They always have a strong premise. It's just... They have a hard time sticking the landing. Shit, even Squid Game fucked that up a little bit. Should never got the extra seasons, bro. Because it got a little wonky. Season 3 wasn't even Season 3. Let's be real. I'm not trying to talk shit on Squid Game, though. Because I still really like that show. But it did get weird. We're going to hold on that cotton swab. I'd rather have that one fiber one, the little, was it soapy wool? That one's like the best one, dude. If you really break them down. Oh, shit. Let's go. We got a fucking sulfur, bro. Are you serious? Dude, I never find sulfurs. Oh, wait. You know what? Oof. I feel so bad. Oh, I haven't sold the damn, I'm gonna polish this sumbitch up. I haven't sold the damn weapon insurance, just sitting there. Yeah, we definitely need to go to the church, so I don't forget to do that. Free sulfur, bro, and I know people love the sulfur spring coil boot combo, so I'm gonna do this one for them. That would be so fun. The shooting in this game is so good. Yeah, and they could just do base guns. There doesn't need to be enchantments. Maybe you can get enchantments per round. It could be like everybody could pick from the same pool of enchantments. Kind of like Counter-Strike, you would have to buy the enchantments. It would be really cool. Does the main character in Sulfur even have a body, or is he just 2 floating hands? For the longest time, he was 2 floating hands, but if you go into dev mode, sometimes you can catch a sphere. And they obviously have to do something with him so that when multiplayer comes out, you can see both characters. So yeah, eventually we'll see the body of Mr. Sulfur himself. Not too long from now, hopefully. Did you know that if you fall into a pit, you could press T to cancel all fall damage? I don't know if I trust you with that, dog. Is that true? But you could die. I'll test it, but I don't know if I trust it. One of my best friends got sulfur. Now I just need to wait however long for multiplayer. It shouldn't be too much longer. At least when 1.0 comes out, we should have it, right? Because it was part of the roadmap, so it should be there for 1.0. Sulfur Channel has a video showing off the MC. He does. Was that the mod, though? Or did they make a new video? I feel like they showed a... did they show a mod? Is there a new short for Sulfur I haven't seen? Hold on. What are we saying right now? I'm running the Chimera with 50 BMG hell and back. Oh, nice. Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah, that hell and back should be really good with the Arkanoid. If you have an explosive gun with 0 damage, you can't kill ghosts with it. At least I tried. Lol, that's skittering past, bro. I just put a comment on your secrets video. You can load your spring shoes by pressing space twice in the air with no double jump. When you land, it auto jumps again. Try it. So wait, you said you can load your spring shoes by pressing twice in the air with no double jump. So I'd have to get rid of my sulfurs. Let me drop these carefully. So what do you mean? Pressing space twice in the air with no double jump. I don't get it. When you land, it auto jumps again. Do I have to fall into it? So I'm jump 1, 2. I'm not getting it. Hold on. Let me get back on the move and then see if what am I doing wrong? I gotta be doing something wrong. Guns feel really great. It reminds me of Rainbow Six Siege in terms of gunplay. They are really smooth, and like they should get even better. We've had moments where some patches have fucked up the accuracy and everything, but they feel great again too. I agree. Never knew it was CS inspired. That's my fave game, so it makes sense. I like Sulfur. They explained in the first interview a lot of their inspirations. Counter-Strike was up there. I believe Diablo was one of them. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I know Returnal. They talked a lot about Returnal and Noita, which is an obvious inspiration, I would say. What happened here? Fuck it. I don't know. I don't even want to think too hard. I'm just going to grab that crypt key. Those bros are like... They got Medusa'd on me, dog. Oh yeah, I need to test jumping into a pit. Sewer's just perfect for that. Those guys rage quit. So you said... Oh, you're right. Wait, what? Bro, that is a powerful exploit. I've never even heard of this. Can we maintain our condition of our stuff when we do that? Did they take damage either? No. Bro, who said that? You're a fucking... I thought you were trolling me. Dude. Wait, who said that? I need to scroll up a little bit. I want to thank you. Dude, Buff, my guy. Is that Buff Diglett? And it's a Pokemon-related name. This guy's amazing. Dude, huge. That is such a good exploit. I did not know that. That is such a good, like, it's useful. Because if you accidentally fall in a pit, you just press T real quick. Now, if there's enemies up the top, you might put yourself in a disadvantage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hate that guy. But dude, that's fucking crazy. I'm just gonna... Sure. We have another one. We did see the wipes back there. Oops. As well, but I didn't grab them. Cat did a lot of PR to pin that onto dogs. Oh, shit. Did I miss some of the cats? Just started watching The Wonderfuls with my girlfriend. Highly recommend. Dude, it is good. It's good. It's really good so far. I'm hoping they stick the landing. That's the thing with K-dramas is every episode is like an hour to an hour and a half. So if they don't, you don't know if they stick the landing for a very long time. But I feel like it's not all that hit or miss. I feel like I've enjoyed the entirety of K-dramas more than I've been like, oh, that ending was weak. And that happens with a lot of TV shows anyways. But there's been a couple. I can't really come up with any examples. I'm not big enough of a hater to be sitting on that. But there's definitely been a couple times where I'm like, that was weak. Wait, bro. I feel like you're eating again. It's not even the same guy who was eating last time. They have so much health. Hold on. Hold on. I must be missing by just a little bit. I'm gonna have to get least resistance to make up for my mistakes. Hard choice, all the best shoes. SULFURs all day, baby. Double SULFURs if I can get it. There was a multiplayer gun building PvP shooter called Loadout once upon a time. Good idea, but short-lived. I don't even think I've ever heard of that, but I would love to check it out. Do it or don't. I was trying to test a different bug and found out the fall damage cancel. Well, Buff, you're a fucking G, dude. That is such a good exploit, dude. Also, almost all of the player character's body is revealed by achievement icons. That's true. I know for a fact you can see his face. Just picked up SULFUR a few days ago and got to the hedge. Your vids helped. Thanks, man. Oh, I appreciate. I'm glad I was able to help, dude. I appreciate you saying something. I appreciate that. Makes it a lot. Like I remember that shit when I'm sitting down and editing, because that could take up a lot of time. So I appreciate hearing that. I'm glad I was able to help. Loadout was fun, but maybe a little lacking in execution. The account that made most of the more mods for SULFUR on Thunderstorm made. Did they make more? Did they make more mods? I want to do a fucking mod video. I played around with the Cybernetic Ninja one, and that was really cool, and I think people should check it out. Just picked up SULFUR a few days ago and got to... Oh, sorry, I already read that. The account, not sure. Maybe it's with platform plus spring, or maybe my computer is messing up the jump. Could be any number of things. What would you suggest adding for my Chimera? It has Explosion, Perforate, Aesthetic, and Double Nothing. I'm using the Bresnik, but it has 7.62. Both the spread and recoil suck a little. Explosion, Perforate, Aesthetic, and Double Nothing. I'm using Bresnik, but since it's 7.62, both the spread, recoil suck a little. Well, it's an SMG. Have you considered Stable Hip? I love Stable Hip. I think it works on most guns if you're cool not being able to ADS and your recoil is bothering you. I can't help but default to Stable Hip. Stable Hip is really good. I might want to use zooming at some point. Yeah, I need to get to the church, dude. We're sitting on a bunch of fun stuff here. Oh, we haven't even fucking seen cheese. Bro, we're getting robbed here. Wait, no Rat Queen? That sucks. We need Rat Queen. And we did not get her. We're leaving without a visit from old Rat Queen. That makes me disappointed. I almost said depressed. It's not that big a deal. But it would have been nice to get cheese for a pizza. What would you... They have made 18 out of the 22 mods on Thunderstorm. Yeah, I was thinking of, like, finding them. I want to find them on the SULFUR Discord, and I want to hit them up and see if they'll do, like, a small, like, interview with me. Just out of curiosity. I want to see... I don't know if I'd post the whole interview, but I just want to ask them a couple questions on like, their process with modding and everything. Oh, if only to, like, get more people to mod. That's the only reason I want to do it, is because I want more mods. So I guess it's selfish, but I would love some more mods. And that dude seems to know what he's doing. Oh, we have least resistance. Bruh, maybe I should use it. It is crazy good for shotguns. It is so good for shotguns. But I feel like the spread with an Augusta is not that big a deal. Chain lightning, baby. Let's see. If she has a priming bolt, I think we're forced to turn it into a DMR. Ooh. I'm not sure if she always has that. A green and a yellow. I think I'd rather just see if we can get lucky. So we're going to turn it into a DMR. I think we're going to save the chain lightning. But it's not a bad thing to have for a different gun. And we might just go... Because I don't know what kind of enchantments I want to do with these. We might just go full oil builds for both of these, which should be fine. Your content is great. I wish more people would make sulfur vids. Because sometimes my sulfur wants get oversaturated with you. No offense. I'm not offended. I, like, literally... GBB3, the whole point of that is to get more people. Like, that was initially I wanted to do another one, but I was like, I want to encourage more people to make content, and hopefully some people make some videos and they find the process to be really fun. And that's why I added the submissions for clips and everything, because hopefully people will be inspired to make more videos. You never know if you like the process of it. And every game... It's only 15%. I think I am going to grab that. We might already have a Judgment Oil. I don't know. No, we don't. I don't think we necessarily need to oil up just yet. Dungeon's a little tricky. We're going to have to work with what we got. And we don't have a whole lot. Why am I looking at the insurance? I cannot use the insurance. I'm going to get a damage oil on you. Judgment on the Augusta. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm going to do it. That brings up that should be pretty decent. How did you meet your wife? I met her on a dating app. I actually don't remember the name of it right now, which seems fucked up, because then I would recommend it because it worked. But I was working a lot of the time. She was in college, and we didn't have time to go do anything. So, yeah, we talked on a dating app, and she was like, you're the first person that's not a fucking weirdo that's not asking me if I want to try their bathwater. So let's go out on a date. And that was, yeah, we talked for like a month, and we went on our first date. And I've been in love with her ever since. Currently running the Voodoo Scroll. What works well with it? Well, I would probably use that on an automatic gun, right? So you could spread the damage as much as you can. Rat Holding Cheese, why did you redact your message? What's up, Rat Holding Cheese? There's a weird bug I cannot recreate where after falling into the pit with the amulet out, I pressed F when putting it away, and it forced the animation where you put your amulet away to loop forever. I'm not trying that one, but that sucks. You might have to just restart your game. Hey, homie, thanks a lot. Your video helped me, man. Helped me playing this game. What is the best for SMG 12-gauge enchantment? Missile or Holy Fire? I don't know. I guess it would depend on the rest of the build, right? Either of those are good. It's kind of the opposites of one another. You know, the rockets are really strong, but they're a little bit slower. They're not as slow as they used to be. But what's the SMG that you're using? Because the SMGs can vary wildly. A lightsaber-esque melee that could reflect projectiles instead of blocking would be really fun, I think. If you could just like hold it out the whole time, that would be sick. But it might make the bow staff not as interesting. But the bow staff has the stun hit, which I think is just OP. If you, I don't know. In Endless, the bow staff is OP. Everywhere else, I kind of like the katana, but in Endless... that shit is so good to just push enemies away when you get to stages where they have too much health. It's just OP. Any news on when to what consoles Sulfur will come to? Because I'm stuck on Switch until the Steam machine releases. I believe the biggest holdup right now is the Switch 1. So it should come to pretty much every console you can imagine. And that's why they've been having trouble getting console up and ready, is because it's hard to get it going on the Switch One, is I believe what they said. Late to the stream, but hope you're doing well. Rat Holding Cheese, I am doing pretty damn well. How are you doing, man? That's the real question. Thanks, HD, you're the GOAT. I try, but it's script, by the way. You know this. Oh, my new save, I have not found a single energy weapon, and I already unlocked sewers. Well, dude, I think we've run into one on this save, personally. I think it was just the Augusta. Oh, fuck, I have to buy the ammo crate? Oh, shit. Oh, man. I've walked past maybe 100 of them. We've just been strolling past them shits, dude. And our 5.56 inventory is not looking too hot. He got a really bad roll for his oils. I don't like most of these. We're just going to have to not avoid the first one we see when we go in. Oh, I should repair. What am I doing, dude? This is some stupid shit. Nice. I don't know if I necessarily need that bathrobe. We might try to up the armor here. Get away from the bathrobe, especially because we're about to enter big mine territory. I could charge the amulet. I don't think we'll need it. Problem is I don't like to leave. Okay, we're going to do dungeon and castle. I'm not going back to the church. We might just speed run dungeon or castle 2. We might do dungeon or castle 1 and then pop the power bars for castle 2. It's just so much going on there, man. It's just so much. And I don't feel like I found enough enchantments that I really like yet. It's mostly Kevin's fault. He's not really hooking me up yet. Don't have much. I don't think this is going to get us out of here, is it? No. Nope. I'm getting trolled. I'm getting trolled. I think I might be trolling myself. Is this even going to take me anywhere? Vegetable oil? That's one of my favorite names for the oils is vegetable oil. That's so good. Oh, I haven't seen what happens when... How do we get this unlucky to have all 4? Wait. Thanks. I fucked up. I had my melee down when I tried to grab that. At least they don't do any damage. That realistically did, like, nothing. I want to loot Hedge Maze more, but... We already got two enchantments, so I'm not going to put myself out for them. I don't think we really need to be exploding walls. I wouldn't mind the extra Sulf coin. Oh, wow. Okay, we're just kind of stumbling across all the chests right now. Chonk oil is not too bad. Either way, we can make a lot of money. Size oil is weird. You get the durability advantage, but I haven't noticed it makes guns that much stronger, honestly. Gonna go watch the Knicks drop the Spurs on their necks. Have a good stream. All right, man. Enjoy the game. I did see some, like, crazy people attacking a Spurs fan on Reddit today. That was kind of nuts. It's crazy, dude. I've been to Cardinals games in my Patriots jersey, and people yelled at me. And I was just like, I think it was the 2016. How's it going, homie? And everyone, member, what's up? I did not know it was like highlights member comments. What's up, C4 Medic? How you doing, man? I'm not sure if I've seen that before. That's weird, but I'm also glad it fucking popped up for you, dude. What's up, dude? My redacted message was just it was a misinput. All right. I was hoping you were gonna bounce back. If we had a lightsaber, it would have to be a perfect parry to reflect. A whip melee that could be used as a hook to pull yourself to ledges or enemies. I'm all about that, simply because I love mobility and, yeah, like some sort of grappling hook. I'm all about that. Sulfur mobile win. Only if it's a Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure, bro. That's only... In Sonic Adventure 2 Chow Garden, because it was better. I'm doing good. Watch Beyond the Spider-Verse. Why was that so loud when it didn't need to be? Watch Beyond the Spider-Verse and completely understand the issue you had with it. Still a great movie, but first is definitely better. Yeah, the first is better, and my issue made me more upset the first time I watched it, but subsequent viewings, I'm like, because I did watch it again, I'm like, okay, it's not that big of a deal, but it did kind of irk me a little bit. Weren't you going to sell the insurance? Did I not sell the fucking insurance? Okay, I think I did. I'm sorry to yell. I think I did. I didn't just put on a gun, did I? No. I did. I'm sorry. Boo. Yes, I shall create the Back Blaster 9000, just ginormous recoil as soon as Sulfur enters Switch 1 land. I love that you're already planning out the guns, especially with the nicknames. Will Sulfur ever have built-in mod support? Kevin living up to the 100%. So the mod support from Steam, like, I asked about that, and they said it's something that they support and they want to do, but it's not at the top of their priorities right now. They support modding, but the game is not in a place where they feel comfortable to put a whole bunch of time and effort into modding. So that's why we don't have, like, native Steam mod support yet. But they want to. I believe they said that they want to do that. and it's something we could possibly expect eventually. I hate the drifter. I'm tired of pretending I don't. It's all right. If you like yourself like a slow fire rate SMG, then you'll really like the drifter. I don't think it's bad, but yeah, I'm not crazy for it. Oh, now this gun is, she's packed a little punch here, isn't she? Oh, big whiff, big whiff. Big, oh, I don't know about the couple of those. I think I was getting fucked by spread there a little bit. All right, bud, I'm gonna leave you dead. I'm gonna leave you dead. Nice, we're actually getting a bunch of energy ammo. It's the 5.56 we really need, but I'm not. Ooh, boy. You see that shit? Halfway to the Ash Wheel of Destiny. That's what we're looking for. We have a crypt key. We're holding on to a crypt key. I don't know. I guess the challenge doesn't stipulate I have to reset my inventory. I don't know. If we get an Ash Wheel, I don't know. Knee pads? I don't know if we can, guys. I am also sitting on a Sheriff Star that I can do nothing with. Which kind of sucks. I might reset the inventory. It'd be nice to have Ash Wheel all the time, but does buying from the gun fabricator price max out a specific number, or is it always increased per buy? Like everything in the church, it should continue to increase per buy until you get to like. There should be no end to that. So I would reset once you get to a place you don't feel comfortable with anymore. I just got the noti for the stream, and I have a random question. Is doing them all in a row, and when you die, you start over from the first game, or you can die like 10 times on one and continue? Well, if I already beat it with 2, the next run, when I'm going for new guns, if I die, I would restart. I would restart all the way back at the beginning as if I didn't beat it with any guns. So I'd like to beat it with every single gun without dying on the one hardcore save. That's how I'd like to do it. I'm pretty confident that we won't die. But then again, I've seen a lot of videos of ghosts throwing explosive barrels at people. So anything can happen. I'm going to try my best not to die. This is one of the situations where I'm glad enemies don't have increased health. Or else health and damage in hardcore. Or else this would be so much tougher. Same, the driver feels unsatisfied. Any game could be improved by grappling hooks. Straight up, dude. Straight up. And there is a small but loyal mobile community in Sulfur. And that community loves tanking hits. I take a lot of hits. And sometimes when I'm watching my gameplay for like a video, if I need to like cut sections out, I'm like, damn, playing this fast, you take a shit ton of hits you don't need to take. So it's not a great way to play Sulfur, but the Ash Wheel and knee pads feels like it's reinforcing this behavior. I'm all right. I'm going all right, and I just noticed the option for highlighting messages once you reach milestones. Oh, shit. That's what's up, dude. Well, I appreciate the hell out of you, bro. I appreciate all the members, all the people, everybody talking tonight. This shit is lit, dude. I had to, like, decide, because like I said, we were setting up an aquarium earlier, and I was like, should I stream or not, or should I continue? I've been doing a soul flock. I'm going to be doing it. Oh, shit. You got a weird jump on me there. Wait. We're low on health. No, but he told me. I'm just kidding. I'm not paying attention. I forgot we put judgment on this too, so that slows down the movement speed just a bit when we pull it out. I've been doing a soul flock. I'm going to be doing soul flocks differently going forward. Now we need this. I should be getting more attachments from Ralphie, dog. We're going to be doing soul vlogs just a smidge differently. I'm not going to upload all my deaths anymore. I'm going to just upload a completed soul vlog, piece it all together from different sessions. Just so you don't have to wonder if I'm going to win or not. Eventually I'll win. And now all the losing rounds where I die in fucking sewers or something, I'm just going to upload those for members on the homie dot. And if there's demand, I can release the death cuts. If people want to see me die over and over again, I got you. That's the thing with soul vlogs, man. Not everybody records them, but it's a roll of the dice, and you do die a lot. People that have done soul vlogs, they know that. You're going to get rocked. Dude, all of these earthworms, for me, this is awesome. I love Beyond the Spider-Verse, but its biggest flaw is it's not finished. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that was my beef. That is my irk with it. It's not a finished film because I don't want to spoil anything. May have missed you selling it. Yeah, I think I did sell it. Yeah, we had to have sold it. It's all right. I was moving quick back there with old stiff leg. A low priority request I have for the devs is to let us give silly names to our guns. That is a high priority for me, dude. I would love that. I love any game. I'll immediately grow a little bit more attached to your game if I could nickname shit in it. I don't care what the game is. I was playing a match 3 puzzle game the other night because I have Apple Arcade, so I can play Balatro. I'm kind of fucked there because Apple Arcade, the game saves are tied to it. Like if you're playing Balatro Plus, all of your save is stuck to that. And I was like, fuck, I just want to try Balatro. Now if I want to get it, I need to completely rebuy it. Or I would have to buy it and restart all the way. And I've done so much on that game. I'm on Gold Stake right now, and I don't really want to backtrack on that. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. We have a possibility of explosion at some point. Yeah, we can't reset inventory. Then all my hoarding of cool scrolls will be for nothing. No resetting inventory. No. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm figuring it out on the fly. I was trying. I think I got stuck in a bit of a loop there. Hold on. Just stop shooting for 1 second. He does not care about this barrier. Mutated enemies have a smidge more health. I should have probably gone for the mask there, but I didn't. I was one-tapping dogs and shit a moment ago, so I thought I could do it again. Oh my god, it's so nice to have a SULFUR. I need my SULFURs. Listen, I need them. Where was I? Yeah, I would love to be able to name our guns. Always thought a prestige system could be fun, unlocking more customizations for your gun. And we might see that when we get, that's not a bad thing to hold on to, but I don't necessarily need it. We could see something like that if we ever get gun skins. They've mentioned that they're not opposed to gun skins. Have we seen, I don't know if we've seen an ammo box. I might want to start questing here and get some stamps. Oh, wait, yeah, that's why we don't reset our inventory. We're on fucking hardcore, dude. One false move and we're fucking, it's over. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna justify it. That's how we do this shit. I mean, I sold my Dirk, so I kind of have to go into caves after we beat it with these 2 guns with nothing on me. Oops. I need to find another Dirk so we can avoid that. Just, I should have locked it away. I didn't think of the challenge until after the Telia stream, and I was like, oh shit. We could try to make this interesting. Put a little fucking grease on this shit. Ooh, we actually need that. We need that for another health potion. Some people cleanse their guns the moment something feels kind of off. I plan to create things that will make John Moses Browning reach Warp 10 Star Trek reference at his grave, dude. I have not seen enough Star Trek, but I love that entire thing you just said. It would be so cool if you unlock gold guns if you beat a run with that weapon. That would be dope. And like I said, they have mentioned that they're not opposed to gun skins. So, yeah, I'm hoping we see that. Just for ideas like you guys are having right now. That would be super cool. A ghost literally threw explosive barrel at me 10 minutes ago, so good luck. Dude, that sounds like you're spreading the curse, bro. This is like the... What was that fucking movie where people were like boning? It Follows? Yeah, it's like that shit. You're like spreading it, but it's not transmitted the same. Or else that'd be bad. I'm not gonna be a wimp though. I could like hoard like fucking pistol positive shit. I guess that's not wimpy, but I could. I'm sitting on these hoping for cheese. I wouldn't mind a double pizza. I think we have enough health potions to not worry too much about that. This is the only way we're gonna make money. Come on. Bro, I didn't even move necessarily. Oh shit. The audio was weird for that dog. Okay, so if we do explosive, I might do the explosive Augusta or hold on to it. Again, these are 2 guns that you don't really need any kind of special enchantments, no scrolls necessarily. I could just do a bunch of good oils, and both of these will be totally fine by the end of the experience. And honestly, if you want high damage numbers, that's what you got to do, is a lot more oils. Unless you're doing like Crusader or Explosive, works really well with multiple projectiles because you're getting a bunch of explosive shots going off. Voodoo can be good too. I need to play around with Voodoo though. I don't have too much experience with it. That is a 0.1 heal. That's an insta heal. I probably should grab that. Hoping for a pink chest so I can stop avoiding things that I kind of want. Uh-oh. A little time behind it. There we go. Hold on. I don't know, dude. I fucking juiced this thing. How are you fine? How are you fine? Was that's unsweetened jam, which is also my jam. There's sugar back there. I mean, we literally can make this happen, but we only have 1 blood, so I don't think we need to. Heyo, chat. Heyo, bro. What's up, Slashes? How you doing, buddy? Idea for weapon loadouts. The oil cleanser station, I forgot its name now, has a second option that allows you to combine all your oils and scrolls into a loadout oil. That would be interesting, but it would have to pay a heavy price. Like, it would have to be like a shit ton of stamps or a shit ton of Sulf coin in order for balance, you know? They changed the frost ghost behavior. I feel like it ducks and dives into the wall now. I feel like it comes from some really weird angles, so that might be what it is. But I have noticed a lot of them coming up from the floor or from the ceiling. I know what you're talking about. I regret reporting a silly bug I found a while back. What was the bug? I can't wait to name... Wait. I can't wait to name my Dirk the Throngler. That looked a lot sussier than actually saying. It's kind of fun to say, dude. But I also don't want to say I want to play with my Throngler. That could be bad. Sulfur. Damn it. Wait, Tanker Helmet might be pretty decent. Let me see. We could... Yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely better. Let's go with that. I believe I have some shit to sell you, my boy. Yeah, I don't want either of these. There's like 3 size oils I really like, and everything else is kind of like, nah, I'm good. I might hold on to that recoil. Manifestation's kind of fucking crazy. 50%. I want the money. Give me the money. I will stick with this. That might be decent. The vegetable oil. I could eat that for $5. I might do that. We need Rat Queen, bro. I don't think we can see her again until Forest, though. Grab this cacao. Maybe make another... I feel like I wanted sugar for something. Oh, for the jam, but we walked past it. Let's just grab this. Yeah, and save a little bit of money, because those... Actually, we drop these waters real quick. Wait, drop these waters real quick, bitch. I should be fucking making more soda. What am I talking about? This man's holding on to sugar. Wait. Whoa! He's smart, this guy. We can sell that for 100 bones, though. And nice. Oh, yeah, we have to buy the ammo. I'm so not used to doing that, dude. I'm so bad. Okay. Drop this up here. We're going to sell this helmet. I don't know why I almost walked away from him without doing that. I also need to sell the brains, which is going to come back in. It's not a bad helmet by any means, but just +5 when I get +6 and explosion resistance? Please, girl. I don't need to do that shit. Not important to me. Nice. We got some extra sodas. I didn't even remember. I bought the ammo. Yeah. I literally forgot if I bought the ammo or not 5 seconds after leaving the man. But yeah, I don't think you can get Rat Queen in Dungeon. I could be wrong. But I feel like we have to wait till Forest. And I believe she shows up in Desert. So we'll have that. I want to say Fortress as well. But I don't know about Dungeon and Castle. It's been a minute since I've seen her here. Terry URB. That's good money. Yeah, I should bring that back. Get a little money. Yeah, we're gonna run that back real quick. My bad, gang. We're just going to... Could drop a gun, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. Do one of these. Boom. I tried to land on it. That would have been fucking sick. Wait, hold on. What's going on? My bad, my bad, my bad. They changed. I want to be able to put insurance on armor. That would be good. That would be good. I think... that could work, especially for my soul fares and peace of mind. Quick question, does the Augusta have recoil? All energy weapons do not have recoil. So, no, it doesn't. Every energy gun has 0 recoil, which is very good. Energy guns are great. And that's, I think, why we've had to wait so long for an energy SMG or energy rifle, because they're already super good and... I don't know, man. I'm such a sucker for the catacoil, so I'll just simp for that shit all day long, dude. I don't have another blood. You never know when you're going to come across some blood, though. It is sulfur, you know? We may need to turn this Augusta into a boss killer, I think. I think that's the vibe I'm getting from it. Maybe Crusader? I don't know. We might not need to. Definitely some damage oils. I'd like to get slow punch on it. I don't think we have anything slowing her down just yet, so that should be fine. It's an ammo eater, so it makes a lot of sense for us to do that. Nice. Nice. Get kited, forehead. Maybe you should have ducked behind a fucking corner or something. I already looted that. Duh. Was fun catching your stream. Good luck on the run. Thank you, Boaz. We are so early into this experience, man. This challenge. I do feel like, while a full run, if you're trying to be, like, smart about it, can take a while. I think after we beat with the first 2 guns, it's going to get a little easier, especially if we're not resetting inventory, which, again, I feel like that's a little lame. I want to be able to use a variety of different guns. Maybe help some people figure out some stuff they can do, and then also my favorite oils along the way. I don't want every gun to be the same. I want to make some fucking cool shit. Maybe even a fucking goddamn... I'm cursing so much. I'm so sorry. Like a pesticide oil or something, which is something... is a gun I don't really... enchantment I don't have a lot of experience with is pesticide. I need to make a flamethrower something. Probably flock. I don't know what it is about the flock, but it should be a flamethrower. If you sack the Dirk to Telia, you can buy it back for 2 sulf. Damn, dude, the Dirk's value is such a joke. But it makes sense. She is fleecing us, though, with that, isn't she? Oh, shit. Nop with stationary and scroll of pesticide for yourself, proc. It's probably the worst gun you can make in Sulfur, but I love it for the memes. That was... oh, my God. I don't think it killed anyone. Because, like, if you're going to use pesticide, you can't shoot 1 bullet at a fucking time. You can't use... like, a Nop is off limits. You need to be getting a lot of spraying out. It's a spray and pray, bro. I feel like that AI could use a little bit of a touch-up. I really like the jump scare stuff now, but that dude, he was basically sleeping on the job there. Where's my cheese? I need cheese, bro. And an ass wheel, please. Fictional laser weapons love to overlook Newton's third law, don't they? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, no matter, no recoil. Hey, whatever makes my gun stronger. And the catacoil is probably my favorite gun in the game. I love the low mobility. I love that it's automatic. This is really bad. It's mostly this dude. He's scaring me. Fuck me. I missed. Big whiff. Big whiff. Nice. Clutch ass Augusta, baby. He's dead. He's out. The bug was using knockback from the rocket scroll to clip through... oh, fuck me, dude. To clip through walls. Oh, man. Dude, when the rockets first came out, yeah, people were finding some crazy-ass shit with them, dude. I wasn't able to recreate a lot of the stuff I saw, but that's all right. It's all right. You know, we still got to log the bugs. We ultimately want to make sure Sulfur's doing good. We play with the bugs while we're here, while they're here, and then, you know, we know it's not forever. Whoa, grilled poultry. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, baby. That's 100. That's 100 heals right there. That shit's OP. Water scroll. What could we do here? Do we want the water scroll? I think so. Fuck it. We have plenty of sodas. These triple pots are really good. You get a lot of money. Sometimes you get like 2 of the same item. I've seen from those for some reason. Ooh. High heals are 1 slot that can actually yield a lot of money as well. I have no plans for this butter right now. We could save a little bit of money on our guns here. Fuck it. Like I said, I like to bring soapy wool if I'm going to use any kind of thing. I'll hold on to soapy wool. Everything else is like whatever. And repair kits. Just that 4,000 is really good. Also overkill, though. Unless you're an endless, 4,000 is overkill. Shit. Hold on. Wait, let me see this. Rat Queen update win. I actually have a theory about a Rat Queen update that is totally based on nothing. Except for the fact that for questing with Rat Queen, she asks for clothes. And there's no real reason why she's doing that. So I wonder if she's going to get either a secret menu or expand her, like, what she's available to sell. And if she'll become the clothing vendor. Okay. There you go. There's the jump scare. There's me not clearing my corners. Still not totally used to it. I like it when I can see them and they can see me, and they still don't do anything about it. That's my favorite guys around the corner. I mean, I was hoping some of those pellets might have connected. I am selling the bag right now. It's all right. We have plenty of shit to eat. Gobble down a couple PBs. PBs, no J's. Man, I need an infinite ammo Augusta. I miss the infinite ammo Augusta. That used to be the most broken thing, maybe in any video game. It was so good. It was probably one of the main reasons that shit got nerfed. Mechanically, no recoil. Visually, slight recoil. Just a little bit. But we know for a fact there are 0 recoil across the board. Wait, the Augusta might have a little bit of recoil. Because isn't it a half energy? We may have to go onto the SULFUR wiki to check this, which they have up-to-date stats on all the shit, and it's a really good place for it. But isn't the whole lore behind it? Antique break-action double-barrel shotgun that has been upgraded with the A kit in fashion with scatter prisms. I believe it's supposed to be like a hybrid energy, like older gun. We'd have to jump on the... It might have one. It might have a little bit of recoil. I don't think so, though. Uh-oh. T. Oh, shit, it worked. Wait, I'm not trying to... This isn't an exploit run, dude. That shit just clutch as fuck, bro. This is glitchless. Glitchless challenge. I'm hitting you with the speedrunner logic. You have to be, like, next to no health. Hopefully we'll see a TMNT guy here soon. I'm done with the default sword. I would love a bow staff or a katana, please. I probably should have... I could have got away with just shooting it with the Augusta. But it's so slow. That's why we need to turn it into a one-tapper. It's almost max level. But we basically need them to kite into us to use it because I'm not used to this speed. I want to see someone play who doesn't, like, prefer a little bit of speed. Somebody with, like, a slower build. That would be really cool for me. We can get some Yule Must. You guys want to get Yule Must? I kind of want to get some Yule Must. Especially if we want to take down the end boss. What you recommend for Vrede? I think every Vrede I've made, I've kind of built like a standard SMG. I feel like it's like the prototypical SMG for me. So, what does it start at, like 60 damage? It's 9mm, right? Is it 9mm or 5.56? I can't remember off the top of my head. I haven't built a Vrede in a while because the Valet is just better. Valet gets a weird damage bonus. I don't know why. Nice. This was a nice little fucking chin shot for this guy. We're getting a lot of splitters this run. Starting to feel awfully hardcore. And those guys can fucking smack as splitters, bro. We're gonna reload. I might want to do a reload oil on this Augusta. Both of them went bye-bye, dude. How did you eat that shot and you still have some health? I don't trust it connecting fully there for me. Where's an ammo box, bro? But yeah, I usually do like a typical SMG. If it's 9mm, I might try to... You can kind of do whatever you want, flat or percentage-based. Oh, you bitch. But, how do we cure my woes here? Yeah, fuck it, dude. I don't want to be poisoned right now. Today of all days, he should have water. I don't want to waste any money on him, though. We might do a little scavenging here. I'm taking... Dude, this is fucking exact... Oh, my God. Look at the value, bro. I don't have to waste time with any bit of inventory management. Just get 40 free fucking heals. Okay, we still got guys behind us. Lost in focus. No. Division. Fuck no. We sitting on anything else weird? No, I don't think so. Cheese tops are so cheap for the amount of heals you get. He has double sody pop, dude. Wow, I don't think I ever see this man with sody pop. And we have one of these. Yet to find some fucking cheese. It's getting a little annoying. We're gonna... Shit. I don't necessarily want this water scroll. I can't think of exactly... Prism might not be too bad, right? Prism is water, isn't it? Or is that... I'm thinking slush is ice and water. And then you've got Thunderbolt. What's Prism? Prism might be light and water, right? What is Prism again? I can't remember. I made a really accurate Death Star with a pesticide scroll. I need to come up with a better name than the Squirter for it, though. What do you mean? The Squirter is perfect. Sulfur does it right, actually, mechanically speaking. Visually, they have recoil, which they shouldn't, since it is just light amplified by simulated emission of radiation. Yeah, I've heard from a lot of gun nuts that Sulfur is like hit the nail on the head with how these guns would operate, and they take great pride in that. There's so many fucking guns in this game. There's a spot where you can clip through the map of the church with the knee pads and ass wheel next to the fridge outside. There's a lot of places to clip through the map, especially at church. I need to check out what you're talking about. Hot take, but I think the unknown is worse than the Neuraxis. That is a hot take, and I respect it. The Neuraxis might be my least favorite gun. So that is about as hot of a take as you can get for me, my friend. But I like that you have that. Because I think hot takes are the ones that you should respect the most, especially if you disagree with them. Because at least somebody's challenging your ideas. What am I doing? This goes with oats, bro. I don't have any sawdust. I need to drop some shit off, bro. We can fucking do this. Get us a Yule Must. You don't have it. You don't just be slinging Christmas spice, are you? No, you're not. Shit. Oh, nuts. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Give me the damn cacao. We may never have to... Is that another soda? What the fuck? Wait, this is kind of crazy. The soda game right now. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. I don't think I've ever seen it like this, bro. This is crazy. Oh, they killed the whole family. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that nice? Jesus Christ. What a thing to stumble in on. I would have called first dibs. I love how long they take to get to me. Well, you get to fucking sit down a beach chair and just vibe. I did not buy any ammo back there. Decisions were made. I should ditch the bread. I'm never going to get the cheese. That's money, though. Wait. Berry jam and blood? I thought I made this already. I thought we did that. I must have spaced it. Good thing homeboy's right here. There's also a trash can in the corner. Dude, it's right here in fucking everything, bro. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, let me go get the lightweight. I might sell the lightweight. Lightweight can be really good with an energy build, but I don't know if I'm going to stick to that. Oh, 3-pot. What's another instant heal? I'd rather save it for a candy cane. 1 slot, baby. Wait, let me see. I might even sell this. No, that's really good for a fucking energy build. That's really good for an energy build, dude. When we get the catacoil, we'll probably end up using that. I love that shit. I live for it. Where's the pink chest? Where's the ammo chest, though? What's going on here? I want to recount. A lot of ammo, because I didn't want to reload with this slow-ass moving gun. I mean, I made it, so I can't even be mad. Like, I knew what I was doing. Toddy's got a decent heal, right? Let's just fucking gobble this shit down. Just sitting on mashed potatoes for years now. What if we adopted a goblin and we could use them to carry back stuff to church without leaving the area? Only if it's like one... What's with you and adopting goblins? I think that's hilarious. Only if it's like one thing. If it's like 1 or 2 things, I think that could work. But it can't be so overpowered that you could just like basically not have inventory management. Maybe you can have like a helper whistle, you know? I love that you like the goblins enough to want to keep one. Uh-oh. Hold on, mister. Ah! I don't know why I swung. I guess I was nervous. I'm alright taking hits in dungeon, bro. Where you at, bitch? Yeah, dude. I feel like I heard that down below when we were talking earlier about them doing some weird bounce moves. Dude, he jumped down from the top rope. That was crazy. This guy's a fucking G. I almost wish I didn't kill him. I respect that move. He, like, it was never going to work. But I still respect the hell out of it. Why do I have a stew up here over a mashed potatoes? I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't need either of those at this moment. 50 rats in a trench coat NPC win? That could just be like Rat Queen's husband. Trying to level up every weapon to level 5 makes you understand how many different weapons are in the game. They all feel completely different. There's very few guns that have like a what feels like almost a clone of them. Like you could make a case for the Fisk just being the cooler Corpsemaker. And it's a pretty solid case, I'm not gonna lie, but They both have their own advantages, and it's also really hard to find a Fisk, bro. Fisks are awesome. Easily one of my favorite. Are you serious? Dude. If we don't get us some help in the... I need these oats right now. There's got to be somewhere to cook nearby. There's usually something in there. If we don't get some help in it, like a pink chest or something, I don't know. I may have to go back to the church, then go to fucking castle. There was not a damn... Because I need to run some storage, dude. I need to go back for that fire. We're not done there. We have another power bar. Oh, here we go. Don't you dare. A cheese would be nice. I've seen plenty of cheese just pop up out of here on this level many a time. All right, let's go get that. We have to. I'm sorry. Backtrack. Backtrack. Don't hurt me. You see the new TMNT game announcement being made by Platinum Games? No, what is it? What are they doing? I love TM. I'm not ashamed. I fucking love TMNT, especially my boy Michelangelo. I'm currently in the process of upgrading every gun in the game to level 5, and I think I hate the Bronco the most. It's slow all around and just sucks. Plus, I hate the Dart too. You and me, we should get a beer together. Because, I know there are fans of every gun, but probably my 3 least favorite guns, maybe 4, I don't love the Unknown outside of utility purposes. I do think it's really fun to build, though, so I would never put the Unknown in a tier where I don't respect it, especially inventory management. It's an easy gun for a backup gun. Easy backup gun, the Unknown. But the Bronco, the Neuraxis, and shit, you just said the other one. The Dart, yeah, those 3 guns. First off, I don't like charge-up guns outside of the freaking Spartan laser. The Bronco has a damage bonus, sure, but it takes fucking... It's got a slow reload. It's got not a great RPM. No, I don't fuck with the Bronco one bit. I think there are... I don't know how you fix the Bronco. I don't know. I don't know, because it already has the damage bonus. But I think the style points are undeniable, though. I think it is one of the coolest guns to fire. It's just there's so many disadvantages you have to address when building around a Bronco. There's a lot of cyborgs. What was I about to say? What was my brain doing there? That could be a free top off, but I don't think I have any 4 sliders just chilling in my inventory. I was literally looking at my hotbar for a second there. And he shot me. That's off limits, bro. Okay, well, if you're going to hit me, I kind of have to. I thought I hit you with a pelleter, too, dude. I like how fast we can swing the default. Let's do this, and... Peanut butter is just so fucking OP, bro. Just free 45 health for nothing. I don't even have to try. It's just always popping up for me. Cheese, cheese. Cheese, please, please. Water is very good. Nice, dog tags. We could use that eventually. We can use that right now. That's just the damage bonus for this thing. That's actually kind of huge. Once again, it's money, so we have to make a decision. I don't need the butter sandwich. I'd rather have the French toast. Call me crazy. I feel like we've been favoring our Augusta a bit. And also, we are going to have to go back to the church. If I can't get a fucking pink chest, we have to go back to the church. Well, we do get a pink chest right before St. Lucia. There's one, literally, I heard, entrance to her place. So, actually, we don't need to. You know why that's there? I feel like it was because originally that was the final boss. So, there's a lot of cyborgs in Sulfur. It would be cool if we became one too. Dude, like, when people are clamoring for ghouls in Fallout 76, we want cyborgs, man. Maybe eventually, dude, they want this game to have like a 10-year lifespan, so as long as they don't Destiny to us, we should be fine. I tried Matrix, Arkanoid, Hyperlead in this order, and it doesn't work anymore on the Corpsemaker. Well, Matrix will break any gun. Matrix is a fucking meme oil. They did change it. It's still a meme oil. Matrix is very tricky to use without, like, memeing. Light and Frost for Prism. Light and Frost, that's what it was. Thank you. Big new mouse PI for hire. Get DLC. I don't have mouse PI, or mouse for hire. I found the first energy weapon, and it's a dart. Why? Because, man, God is a fairy tale. No, I don't know what I'm getting at. That's not true. All right, God's fucking lit, dudes. But RNGesus is kind of a dick. How about that? That's how we circle back. That's how we fix that diarrhea of the mouth. I respect the religions and shit. Y'all do you. Okay. Another power bar. We're kind of looking like we might just be able to scoot on. What am I doing? Scoot on past. We could probably scoot on past both fucking. Damn it. Damn it. That was not supposed to be a free hit for you. Both castles, but yeah, we might just do that. Listen, the thing with castle is it doesn't bring any, like, new enemies. Like, it's all just the same enemies we've been fighting. Glass cannon oil. Finally, we get one of the best oils in the game. Undisputed champion. This and Slow Punch are neck and neck for two of the best oils you could possibly get your hands on. I am very happy with this. I just want to... Oh, what's up, Lumen? How you doing, buddy? I just want to name drop the Ferguson rifle. Really interesting piece of firearm history and the inventor tool. I've not heard of the Ferguson rifle. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I need a refresher. Are you excited to run another Soul Flock with Hardcore? I've actually been running a Soul Flock with Hardcore, and I don't recommend it. I recommend just doing a normal run. Because, and I had a good reason for this, and it happened in the run. Oh, because you have to, like, restart so many times. And having to go through the intro every time because you didn't get a good fucking gun in caves and you died is not worth it. I wouldn't do your Soul Flocks on Hardcore. It's not worth it, IMO. If you could skip the tutorial, then sure. But we don't have that option right now. When we get that, I would start running them in such a way. I don't know which of these is going to get that glass cannon, which one will get the slow punch if we see it. We may not see a slow punch. Do we have a water? We're sitting on a water, so we should use one of these sugars. We may have to do a little inventory management. Now, there's probably a little bank off to the side where we can jump down there and cook in a second. I recently learned mac and cheese is British, so I've been telling every American because they keep saying our food is bland. Yo, what's up, D-Stock? Dude, everything is British. Back in the day, like, kings and shit would be like, you know what would be good? Some macaroni noodles and cheese. Make it good or you'd get beheaded and shit. That, like, from what I read, a lot of food started in the UK because of old royalty where, like, they just, like, think of some shit. They'd have the equivalent of a stoner thought and then make someone do that for them. And then, like, yeah, that's where a lot of food comes from, apparently, from what I've read. Because I was going to do a Sulfur video where it went over, like, every piece of food, and I started on it, and then some big update came out, and I never did it again. I forgot what the exact reason was, but it was something cool, I swear. We're going to put the sugar up here. We're going to make more sodas. We're going to burn a couple of, you know, just mashed potatoes and shit. But yeah, I found out a lot of stuff comes from that, from, like, threatening servants and everything. I love the Bronco as a concept, but the execution is mediocre at best. And there's, like, no way to fix it. I don't get it, you know? It's weird. Maybe you speed up that recoil, or that reload quite a bit. I'm going to go watch some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with my brother. I might be back if you're still streaming later. I got to go to the store soon. Like, really soon. I didn't even see the time. But enjoy your show, man. What's up with the guns in this game? It's getting out of control with builds, so cheese is still OP. Cheese will always be OP in every aspect of life, even if you're lactose intolerant. Not much known about it. It's called The Last Ronin, which is based off a comic series of the same name, and it's being made by Dude, I feel like I saw something about that like a year or two ago, and it looks sick. Have they been developing this for a while, I feel like? I miss the old rocket scroll sometimes. Sometimes. I do miss how it would break the game. That was really funny. 10-year lifespan, just like another of my favorite games, No Man's Sky. Dude, I feel like No Man's Sky will never die. That's going to set a precedent, dude. That's like Minecraft levels of there's no reason to stop doing it at this point. I hope. I love No Man's Sky. I believe in ancient Sumerian gods. What does that mean? I just realized I don't need to do that. Oh, now I do, because we can sell that there scroll. What's an ancient Sumerian god? I'm not afraid to show my ignorance. I don't know what the fuck that means. You're a smart fella. Not a fart smell, I can tell you. Is that a cookbook? No, it's a shoe. God damn it. Fuck this shoe. Get me excited. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Oops. Dude, look at all these mistakes I'm making back to back. Oh, my gosh. That's embarrassing. I accidentally pressed T as I was falling, dude. Boo, 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 boo. I always read the dart as dirt, and that's what it is. It's worth my opinion. I'm actually glad a lot of people don't like the dart, because I don't like it either. Dart is a sci-fi dart launcher. I use phrases like by Odin's beard in places where people would use Christian ones. Doesn't Ron Burgundy say that in Anchorman 2? I feel like he says something like that. There is no religion. You might become a ghost or accept the light. It is true they made a save for keeping your guns. Yeah, you have different save slots now. So you can have different runs that have different difficulties. And like I'm playing hardcore right now, so if I die, I lose my save. Pretty intense stuff. Also, I don't know if we're going to be able to do castle because I do need to go to the store and pick up our groceries for the week. And it's already 6 o'clock. Oh my god. So, might be. But the plan with the Hardcore Homies series is I will stream a lot more. And next time, I'll probably have more time to stream. This was a very, very busy couple of days. I'm always busy. I've not been this busy in a long time. Oh, the Far Sight. Sell that for a big chunk of change. We might have to. Especially because these guys are cheating. Hit me with these imaginary shots. Nah, we need fucking what? We need 6 open slots to sell that. I'm not doing that. Not happening, bro. We've got other shit to sell. Enchantments, especially scrolls, are very lucrative. Cheese. 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 No cheese. No dice. Hey, there's the platform. I can test that thing again. I've started keeping the starting stuff like the father's shirt and dirk in my storage. I filled the suitcase and the chest already. I believe you can't find... I don't think you can find the father's shirt outside of spawning. So if you're on a hardcore save, technically that would be like the rarest item. Kind of, but not really. Whoa, what? I'm aiming at nothing. I think I just saw a chef. So we probably will go back since we're not doing castle tonight. We're going to make a little bit extra dough. There's Ray and me. See what I did there? We're good. Ooh. Give me that. We're going to try to make a little money off this chump. I grew up Christian, but I study Sumerian. Okay, what is Sumerian again? Oh, yeah, no, you become a ghost or accept the light. I don't think I've heard of that. I keep forgetting if dynamite and TNT are the same. I think it's just dynamite in this game, but I don't know about the IRL. Slow punch, glass cannon, toxic lobotomy on a breacher 8 is the most overpowered you can get. Well, if you're doing a breacher 8 and you're looking for a one-tap gun, consider a disposable or discharge as well. Because, like, you don't need all that extra ammo, right? So you could just do the ammo consume chance. OLs that would hurt it because you're just going to fire off the one shot. If it breaks right away, it breaks right away. What's the most OP gun you can make now? That's tough. I mean, all the guns are a little bit different. It depends on the gun itself, and there is no objective best gun you can make. I don't care too much about bullet bounce, if I'm being honest. I don't know if that's controversial. I'm not too concerned about bullet bounce. I could put that... So, let's see which one's got more durability. Oh, that's an easy pick. Yeah, okay, so we're going to put that here. Both of these are doing quite a bit of damage, but we need to go back and grab that far sight real quick. I want to do this so I don't bounce my items all over the place. But guns sell for a lot of money. So it depends on the gun, and there'll never be an objectively, like, best gun build you can make. But I will tell you what would be on the best gun build. You'd have glass cannon or you would have slow punch because 50% damage is 50% damage. If it's a flat rate damage gun, you'd have, if we're just looking at numbers, you'd have pot shot plus 35 at the cost of no aim. And you compare that with shit like motherfucking, yeah, I need to eat, dude. My brain cells here. Not that I had too many to begin with. You compare that with like stable hip and some other great no look kind of oils. Wait, we have the water and we have the sugar. Now we can do that. Sorry, we need to get the show on the road. Cheese tops are goated. Let's make us some more sody pop. Where did they go? It went right into my inventory. When did I buy this? I don't remember buying this. Oops. That's my bad. Don't need that. Don't want it. Okay. It sounds like my kid's getting angry too. It's usually when he's hungry. Okay, I wasn't sure if this would be one tap. Cheese, cheese, please. Yeah, he's definitely getting... Oh, the Fisk, bro. The Fisk. That would sell for a shit ton of money, but I want to keep moving. We've spent so much time here. Let's go. Honestly, I should probably... Fuck you. Okay, I should eat this and grab those pancakes. Those pancakes are pretty good. Those are not bad. Bottled water, sure. Cheese. These are ingredient cases. They could have cheese. I think we have enough. Let's do this. We have enough of everything. Honestly, we're probably fine to just run it and pick up some meals from Chef along the way. Everything else we're doing right now is overkill. The pizzas would make this... Oh my god. It's like everything but the fucking cheese. That is milk. We could use the milk to make some cheese. It's not out of the ordinary. We may have to just pick that up. And herbs are something I never avoid. We have plenty of soda. Fuck this. Fuck you, game. Let's consume one more thing, I guess. Fuck it. We have a lot of that. We need to go home. This is what happens when you don't go to the church, man. I'm just overflowing with shit. And I never see that pink chest. Everybody else seeing all these pink chests all the time. I never fucking see them. I might see that food video idea. Don't sue me. Well, you don't know the entire idea. I did leave out one chunk that would make it interesting. So if you want to steal it, I'll still have a video I can make about food. What's with the shakes, pal? Yeah, I'm not saying it's off the table. What I wanted to do was just going to take a long time. I basically had to learn every ounce of information about every gun or every meal in the game, and there is a shit ton of meals in the game. Cartoon oil is money, honey. This sucks, man. I've had to eat so much good food just to not see a pink chest ever. I love cheese, same. Ancient gods from Sumar. I'm more about the ancient gods from Sulfur, you know what I'm saying? You should look into ancient Sumerians. I don't want to spoil it for you. You can figure out yourself what's your best gun. My best gun is my catacoil, but it's not on this save, so I cannot show it to you. But that's my favorite gun. I have a hard time saying this could be good. This could be good. I have a hard time saying what my favorite, what my best gun is, but I will tell you my favorite gun is my catacoil chain lightning gun, which I don't know the exact oils that are on that, but that is easily my little goat that I pull out really frequently. We're just going to assume we're never going to see pizza stuff until we get back to the church. And clean this up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Obviously, if we die, we don't have access to this anymore, but I'm running out of inventory space, and I can't do this anymore. If we can make some butter cream or whatever. What is it? That butter shit, dog. I don't know. All I know is we can't do that anymore. He could have milk. We need two of the same milk. And he doesn't have milk. He does sell milk all the time, though. Just not when I need it. When he's supposed to be clutch, the boy refuses to clutch up. Zeus, Jove, and Jupiter are the same god. Fun fact. This is just like different religions see it and call it a different name. With the dart, after shooting a round to shoot another round, it takes 3 to 5 business days to get to the enemy. Pretty much, dude. I'm more interested in how you could modify badass guns. Well, that's not... This save is more about using the guns to beat the game rather than making them as strong as possible. We're going to need... Do we have Mosquito? Because we're going to need Mosquito, Tetris, and... Okay, we're going to need that Tetris because... When we get to the Neuraxis, I'm not using a Neuraxis unless it's infinite ammo. No, thank you. All right, that gun is absolutely horrible. Parallel mag will pair with that perfectly, and that gun will be at least good. It will be at least good. And we'll get a damage oil on there, so we get 3 oil combo for infinite ammo. And then we'll slap on parallel mag and 1 damage oil. I don't know yet off the top of my head, but that is how we'll build a Neuraxis. I honestly don't think you can build it any other way. It's a freaking goofball gun. 50 BMG, dude. I think we're going to grab that. We're going to grab that and hold on to it for a bit. It's quite the chunk of change. We don't have 15,000. So that's out of our reach for a while. We're going to put it in here, which is where I should have put you. Oops. We're putting our gun crap is in here. I think... Did I buy ammo from you? Oh, you sweetheart. Yes, we did. I think that's it. That's all we got for tonight. My kid is getting hangry. I need to go pick up the food for him. Wait, never mind. I lied. My brother is in bed. Oh, that's all right. Can you showcase it just based on your bias favorite? I'm just wondering, since I haven't played this in a long time, I know there are a lot of new patches. Do you think the Augusta nerfs were deserved? I think pre-nerf Augusta is pretty strong, but I feel like the spread nerf was kind of harsh. I don't know necessarily. I think the biggest impact from nerfs and buffs is less to the guns themselves, but more to the oils. Because I still think this has got a really solid... Like, look at that. That, dude, it's still really good. And the spread, I don't think is affecting it too much. But all the oil nerfs, I think, is what's making really good guns like the Augusta feel not as good. Slow punch plus holy fire for which gun? Every gun. Like, take care, homie. You take care as well, rat holding cheese. If you give me one moment, I can pull up my favorite catacoil, which would be on my normal save, my main save. And it should be in my inventory. I don't think I ever really take it out. Right here. This is my favorite. Chain lightning, tandem, late boom, release, and puncher. Release and puncher should be doing max durability. Wait, why do I have... Oh, it's for endless. Yeah, whatever. This wouldn't, I guess, wouldn't be my favorite gun of all time. But this has been a catacoil that I've been using forever. You don't need release if you're not playing endless. You could switch that out for something else. But honestly, it's my daily driver. I use it every time I play. It fucking like one-taps everything and their cousin that are standing directly next to them. These are my other favorite guns. This is Elise Resistance. Fisk with stable hip, 2-time pot shot, hyper lead. You could use hyper lead with Elise Resistance because all the bullets are just going to swarm to them. This thing is fucking stupid. It's 12 gauge. This is my favorite boss one-tapper. Tandem, suppressive, slow punch, multi-chamber, disposable. If you want to shoot the gun multiple times, Crusader would be better to get those damage bonuses, but that gun is really good. I don't need Crusader. I could probably change some shit around to make that work. Other than that, all the nerfs and buffs have made a lot of my guns shit. So my other favorites would be the ones I've been making for videos because I've actually tested those out and everything. But yeah, the catacoil. That catacoil right there, that's my favorite. To answer your question, my guns will please the Greek god chaos, full pandemonium. Later, homie. Yeah, don't have too much pandemonium without me, though, pal. You guys have a good night. Thank you for joining me for the first hardcore homie. And thank you, Umbra, for giving me that name. That was sick. I mean, I didn't ask for it, but you were like, hardcore homie. And I was like, that fucking works. So we're going to go with that. We're going to stick with that. But you guys have a great night. I will see you again next time. What we get? Castle, Forest, Fortress. Probably get all the way through Fortress, right? Because I like to stop and I like to read chat. I don't want to leave you guys in the dust. That'd be fucked up. Good night. Good night, MRT. Oh, Mr. T-Rex, dude. I'm fucking reading it like an idiot. Mr. T-Rex, you have a great night. Everybody else, eat some good food. I'm going to go make sure that